Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. So today I am bringing you all a current household. I've never made one of these videos before, but I love watching them on YouTube, and so I thought I would make English words. So I thought I would make one of my own. I also apologize in advance if you hear any noises in the background. It's like the day before Thanksgiving, so everyone in my house is kind of crazy right now. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get right on in. As you can tell by the title, this is the McLain family-ish, but we'll get into that. So we'll start off with our founding sim right here. I started off this household with just her. This is Jocelyn McLean. Maybe I'll have her get up so you guys can actually see her. Get up, Jocelyn. Get your booty up. Oh, okay. That works too. She's so happy. Oh my gosh. Alright, but this is Jocelyn McLean. I love this hair on her, by the way. I've never used it, but I absolutely love it. She looks really good in bangs. Her traits are brave, a social butterfly, she's a daredevil, a genius, and she's nurturing. Now, Jocelyn came to the town of Starlight Shores, which is the town we're living in right now. It's a gorgeous town. Okay, well that's a mountain. That's a satellite. I'll get some pictures. I'll insert some pictures of Starlight Shores here. But Jocelyn came to this town. She was always raised in the area, you know. She was raised by a mother and father. She was an only child. She had a pretty average upbringing, but when she became an adult, she wanted to become a doctor. So that is what she decided to pursue in her life. She always loved helping people, caring for people. She's very, very smart. She was very advanced in science, in high school and such. And it's just something she really, really loved to do. So her career, she wanted to help people. So she is currently a paramedic, which is a level 3 in the medical career. I do want to get that up. The only reason she hasn't been going to work is because she has this little one over here, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But Jocelyn, as you can see by her traits, she's a social butterfly. She loves being the center of attention. She loves having friends and talking, and she's just that type of charismatic, outgoing girl. But when Jocelyn went to live on her own, she kind of struggled a bit. As you can see from her relationships, she doesn't really have too many friends. You can see she knows all these people, but doesn't really have any friends. The only friends she really has is this guy he met at work, her son, her husband, and this dog, her old dog, Max. Oh my gosh, I miss Max so much, but we'll get into that a little later. I'm teasing you guys so much in this video. But yes, so on one of Jocelyn's first days out on the town, she ran into this man named Finnegan, and they started talking. So Finnegan, if you can tell, he's sleeping. Oh, and he smells. Okay, true. But Finnegan, as you can tell by his traits, he's a daredevil, he's a mooch, a schmoozer, ambitious, and he's lucky. And his current lifetime wish is to become a gold digger, which means he wants to see the ghost of his wealthy spouse. As you can tell right there, that's just a recipe for disaster. Now, Jocelyn, I think, initially clicked with Finnegan because they're both daredevils. You know, he was very charming towards her, and they really just got it on really fairly quickly. You know, they began dating very shortly after she moved here, and then eventually became engaged and married. But the thing about Finnegan is when Jocelyn met Finnegan, Finnegan was actually living with this girl, where is she? Madeline, I think her name is? Yes, Madeline Buckshot. Now, currently, Jocelyn and Finnegan both hate her. They're literally enemies. She's evil, a diva, a hopeless romantic, flirty, and hot-headed. So yeah, they both despise Madeline. And Finnegan was actually living with Madeline because they were lovers at the time, and they were hoping to get married. Now that obviously changed. Madeline, I gave her a makeover, obviously. She didn't look like that, but Madeline's currently an elder. And when Madeline found out that her lover, Finnegan, was like hooking up with this girl, Jocelyn, which her Jocelyn's maiden name is actually McLean, which is why that like name's in the title. I should have like mentioned that beforehand. But yeah, their last name's Sawyer right now just because Finnegan's last name was Sawyer and they're married, but not for long. We're getting into that shortly. But as I was saying, Finnegan was living with Madeline, and when she met Jocelyn, Madeline got very jealous. You know, they were planning to get married, you know, Madeline thought Finnegan loved her. Um but in reality, Finnegan was just living with Madeline for her riches. As he said, she's a gold digger. She wants to see the ghost of a wealthy spouse. Um, but I guess when Finnegan met Jocelyn, everything changed. He found out that Jocelyn was an aspiring doctor, so in his mind, he's like, perfect. She's gonna make a lot of money, and she's gonna be my perfect opportunity to get some money. Finnegan's quite a lazy guy. He really enjoys just kind of he really enjoys going to bars, hanging out with friends. He watches TV a lot, plays pool a lot. Like we have a pool table in our house. He's very lazy. He doesn't do a lot. Now his job, he currently is a singer. He's a level 5, but that's just how he was when as a townie, when I like cuz Finnegan's a townie. So yeah, that's just how he was. But other than that, he performs some gigs and stuff, but he doesn't make a lot of money off of them, and he's quite lazy. So he kind of depends on his woman, per se, to bring the money in the house. Now, Jocelyn, she was kind of that optimistic sort of girl, as you can see. She's just very smiley. She didn't really see anything about Finnegan at first until Finnegan asked her to move in with her. Finnegan was very sweet towards her. She even bought her a dog, or gave her one of his dogs. His name was Max, and Max actually got taken away because, she, like, it was during the time when they were all three living together, when Madeline and Finnegan and Jocelyn were all living in the same house. Finnegan asked Jocelyn to move in with him, and they were living in the same house. You know, Finnegan trying to act like like, he didn't like Madeline, but when Jocelyn was gone, he was hooking up with her. And I don't know, Finnegan tried to cover it all up with giving Jocelyn one of her dogs. And yeah, she was just very sweet towards her, and Jocelyn was really attracted to that. So that's how they got the dog Max. And Max and actually all the other dogs, which is so sad, got taken away because they weren't being taken care of. So the social security workers took them away, and they still can't get another dog. I wanted them to adopt Max back, but Max has already been readopted, and it's so sad. Like, I just want Max back. But there was just so much drama going on in the house. You know, Finnegan fooling around with Madeline behind Jocelyn's back, and then when Madeline wasn't there, Jocelyn was, you know, just being with Finnegan. And as you can see, Jocelyn, or as you can probably tell by the story, Jocelyn's pretty, like, not optimistic. Well, I guess optimistic. She tries to see the good in people. She tries not to cause problems or become problematic or anything. But that, you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles. You know, Finnegan has never been a faithful man. She's hooking up with all these other different girls. Actually, his most recent hookup, hold up, they're enemies now. It was this girl, Lanya Avelia. Now, they were actually, like, making out and, you know, like, hooking up and stuff, just the other day, until she actually accused him of cheating. That's why they're, like, enemies now, or he's disliked. She still wants to sing karaoke with Lanya. It's just kind of crazy. It's just kind of crazy what he thinks is okay, and he just wants to talk to all these different girls, and it's really disgusting behavior. Now, what really alarmed me when I actually moved in with Finnegan is that he's almost an elder. Now, his aging thing got, like, reset just because, I don't know, there's this glitch in Sims 3 where, like, ages get reset for some reason. I don't really know why that happens. I don't really even have, like, many mods installed. I only have, like, 2 mods and custom content. But, Yeah, so that's really strange. But when we actually moved in with him, Finnegan was only like 5 days away to becoming an elder. And I thought that was pretty alarming. So, Finnegan's trying to move on with his life. He wants to, achieve his lifetime wish. I think that's why he was living with Madeline, so he can have an easier target. Um, but yeah, it was just really alarming. So Finnegan, obviously there was some ups and downs in their relationship with one another, with him seeing these other girls and all the different types of disgusting behavior. Okay, sorry, I got interrupted really quick, and I forget what I was saying. I think something about Madeline fooling around, or no, Finnegan was fooling around with all these other girls. They had ups and downs in their relationship. I think that's where I was. And yeah, Finnegan really tried to keep the relationship alive by, getting her own dog, Max, which was the cutest thing ever. He was a puppy when we first got him, and oh my gosh, I miss Max so much. I wish we could have him back. And he tried to have a child with her. Well, they did have a child. And, he tried to do these little things that he thought made a relationship. He tried to keep Jocelyn because she knows she was going to make a lot of money. She was an aspiring doctor. And, he wasn't going to try to do anything, to help the family. And he's trying to hang on to Jocelyn, but also trying to get with some other girls. Now, since Finnegan was close to becoming an elder, which I think I'm going to age him up when their son actually becomes like a toddler or a child, I think that's when I'm going to age him up into an elder to, create some more drama. I think that's when Jocelyn might leave him, per se. We'll see what comes in the future. But, yeah, he's just being a little playa, and playing the field, even though he's married and has a wife and a kid. He's kind of doing this all just as a cover-up, for what he's done and what he is doing. So, yeah, that is the current story about these Sims. This is their son. I don't think I actually told you about him, but his name is Elijah Sawyer. That's Finnegan's last name, which is why they're currently Sawyers, but not for long. Elijah is disciplined. He's good. His favorite color is blue. He loves hamburgers and kids' music. And he ages up in one day, so he's going to become a toddler soon. And Elijah, I feel like he's going to be a really cute baby. Or cute sim. Obviously, they all look kind of the same as babies, but I have hope. Is there anything else I didn't show you guys? Let's see. Jocelyn, she doesn't really have any friends, which is why she's kind of hanging on to Finnegan. Except for his boss, or her boss, at work, which she likes talking to, but not in like a nasty way, like Finnegan would be talking to people of the opposite sex. But no, Jocelyn's just purely friends. She's a faithful woman, and she always likes to see the good in people, and she wants to help people. She's a doctor. She's an aspiring doctor. I really want Jocelyn to go back to work, but literally she has 6 days off because first she got married, then she had a baby, and she's just never gonna go back to work. That is one thing I don't like about Sims 3, is that you can't go to work when you're pregnant, or you can't go to work when you're have a baby. Like, why can't I just go to work? But yes, Jocelyn's age also got reset, but I kind of just keep in mind when my Sims are supposed to age up, just because I don't know why this glitch always happens where their age is reset. Leave a comment below if you know how to fix this, because I honestly do not even know. But she's supposed to age up in the second day of summer. So we're going to go through spring, and then like the Monday of summer, she's going to be an adult. So yeah. That's all I really have to say for right now. That's all that's really going with this family. Finnegan also stole a bunch of Madeline's money and bought them this really nice house when they moved out. When Finnegan saw that when Madeline saw that he was still, like, with Jocelyn, and she still really loved Jocelyn, even though Madeline thought Finnegan loved him. Finnegan kind of wanted to rub it in his face, she was basically lying to both of them. He's lying to Jocelyn that that he loved her, and she was lying to Madeline that he still loved her, and it was a really messed up situation. But Finnegan actually bought them this really nice house by stealing Madeline's money, right next to Madeline's house. Like, this is literally Madeline's house. This is the Buckshot household, and then this is the Sawyer household. Like, he lives, like, not even, like, down the street. Like, you can walk here. Madeline was actually at their spooky day party, or their snowflake day party yesterday as well. And they got into another fight. It was kind of crazy. But, yeah. Finnegan's still trying to hold on to the relationship with Jocelyn by, buying her a house, buying her a dog, giving her a child, trying to ensure that he can hold on to her with not being caught, trying to, do these little things that he thinks makes a relationship, which is not true, obviously, not in the real world. But that's all the story I really have to tell for these Sims. Hopefully it made sense. Once again, I've never done a current household before, so I don't really know how this works, but I tried. Another thing that people like to do during these current household videos is tour them around the house. So, I think I'll just do that right now. You guys saw the outdoors. It looks like this. Love their little holiday house lights. I think they're really cute. This is a default house that came with Starlight Shores. I just refurnished it. So yes. So this is the front door, but no one even uses it, which I think is really funny. They all go through the back door. But here's the little sitting TV area. Yeah, nothing too grand. Little stereo. Or jukebox, I mean. Here's their itty bitty kitchen. Not a lot of time spent in here, but that exists. When we have Elijah's room, what I think is really cute. I love this yellow and green theme. And little hallway here, which doesn't really match. Nothing in here matches. I want to change the coloring of this, but yeah, that's there. Oh, here's another thing. We went to China for their honeymoon, and they got a fortune cookie maker, which I definitely want Jocelyn to explore, since she has so much time off. She's probably going to write a fortune. Ooh, I never even seen this before, so I'm really excited to do that. But yeah, she's probably gonna go ahead and explore some fortunes. Or not explore, make some fortune cookies. Here's the garage, which this is Jocelyn's car that, once again, Finnegan bought for her, and this is Finnegan's car. Trying to be a show-off. Up here, this is their little hallway in between area, so we have a pool table that Finnegan spends a lot of time at. We have this, martial arts skill thing that we also got in China. I don't know why there's two plants in this corner. That is honestly kind of confusing, but okay. Over here we have a little chess table, which I don't know why, but I couldn't figure out how to put chairs on both sides of the chess table. They wouldn't snap, and it's the weirdest thing. So there's only one chair, but yeah. Jocelyn goes here to get her logic skill up for her career. Here's another little end table, or this is a dresser. So, yeah, and a nice little elegant painting. There's a little cow plant, just because. And over here, we have a teeny little bathroom. And there's also another little bathroom downstairs. It's a powder room. Yeah. So, that is their house. I hope you guys enjoyed this current household. Well, they have an outdoor too. They have a pool, and a very large outdoors area, a bar, all that good stuff. Alright, so that's all for this current household. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll probably make an update on these Sims in a little while, maybe in 2 to 3 Sim weeks, I don't know, or whenever something interesting or dramatic happens, I'll update you guys. But thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, everyone!